Today, we are diving into the world of fruit farming. Whether you are an aspiring fruit farmer or just curious about where your favorite fruits come from, we've got you covered. Welcome to the channel. My name is Omar Edi. So let's jump in. Today, I've come to show you what you need to know before you start that farming. So I've been walking through various farms for a couple of days now, and these are things that I've actually learned about the fruit farming, and I want to give you things that you need to put into consideration before you start the fruit farming. So let's jump in. If this is your first time on the channel, please just make sure that you subscribe to the channel, watch the video till the end, and please don't forget to leave a thumbs up on the channel. Please leave a comment where on any question that you have, so that we'll be able to answer you properly. So first thing first, fruit farming isn't just about planting trees and waiting for them to bear fruits. It requires careful planning, knowledge, and dedication. Now, the journey begins with choosing the right location. Fruit trees need plenty of sunlight, good air circulation, and well-drained soil. Before planting, it's crucial to test the soil pH and nutrient level to ensure they are sustainable for the type of fruit you want to grow. Now, why do you need soil testing? You need soil testing to help you determine if you need to add any fertilizer or organic matter to improve your soil quality. Most fruit trees prefer a slightly acidic to natural pH level. Once you have done the soil testing, make sure that you prepare the land. Prepare your place to receive the fruits. And this is normally done, especially during the dry season, so that to make sure that all the weeds are dried and all the weeds are dried, and some of the pests that may appear to affect the crops also may have died. So you prepare your land during the dry season, and you remember that the best place for the pH level for mostly fruit farming normally does best. Most fruit trees prefer a slightly acidic to natural pH level for your fruit. Now, you have tested your soil. Now, what's next? You have tested the soil, you have approved the fertility of your soil is okay, and what next we go to? After that, we go to planting. Now, on planting next level, we talk about planting. The best time to plant fruit trees is in late winter or early spring. Yeah, here in Africa, it's around probably around December, so that the rain that is coming by February, January, kind of find the fruits are already planted. So that's the best time that you need to consider to do your planting of your fruit trees. Make sure to dig a hole twice as wide as the roots as the root balls, not deeper. Position the tree in the middle and in the middle of the hole, and spread the roots and fill the roots with the soil. Water thoroughly after planting. So you make sure that you water. Dig a hole twice as wide as the root ball, and plant not so deeper. The hole should not be so deeper. Then you position the tree in the hole, actually in the middle, and spread the roots. Then fill with the soil. After that, you make sure that you water your plants thoroughly with the water. Now, proper watering is key to healthy fruit trees. Young trees need regular watering until they are established. Mulching around the base helps retain moisture and control weeds. Fertilize your trees based on the soil test recommendations, typically in early spring or mid-summer. So you water regularly until the crops are established, and also make sure that you apply some mulch on your crops, so that now applying mulch will help you contain the moisture content in the soil, and also prevent weeds from destroying your crops. So once you have done that, make sure they are mulched. Once you have planted the crops, make sure that they are mulched. You do mulching, and also you water them regularly, so that they get to establish and become stronger. Now, the fruits are now established. What do you do next? you've watered them well, you did all the requirements, you added the fertilizer as per the soil test that you did. Now, what do we do next? Now the crops are already established. They can grow, and they are growing pretty well in the farm. Now, what do you do next? Number one, now the other thing that you need to put into consideration is a pruning and trimming. Yes, pruning and trimming. So in pruning, pruning is very, very essential for maintaining trees' health and maximum food production. It helps shape the trees, remove dead or deceased branches, and improve sunlight penetration. Remember, your crop need to get proper sunlight penetration and aeration. Actually, yeah, the aeration, sunlight penetration, training your trees to a strong structure is equally important. Yeah, so you need to train your trees to a strong structure so that they don't just fall whenever there is wind or there's a storm. Different crops or different fruits have different or specific pruning technique. So it is very, very important that you look into that. So it's good to research the best pruning technique for your particular tree or fruit. And another thing that you also may need to deal with the experts on the specific field so that you get to do the proper pruning that is required for your crop. If it is mango, if it is oranges, if it is pineapple, if it is apples, and all those types of fruits, make sure that you consult with the professional in that field so that you get the desirable pruning techniques for your particular crop. So that is also one thing I also get to learn. I learned from the field that you need to do pruning, and pruning is not just done. It depends with the specific type of fruits that you are growing. The fruits you are growing has specific type of pruning that is required. So make sure that you put that into consideration whenever you want to do the pruning for your crops. The other thing is pest and disease management or pest and disease control in your farm. The trees are doing well, they are growing very well, nicely. You've done the pruning, you're watering your crops. The fruit, the trees, you're watering them very well. So another thing that you also need to put into consideration is pest and disease management. Managing pests and diseases is another critical aspect. Regularly inspect your trees. Go to the farm, walk around the farm, check on your trees. Check on your trees. Regularly inspect your trees for signs of trouble or any sign of attack from diseases, pests, or any other physical trauma that the trees may be experiencing. And use integrated pest management practices to control the pest. This might include natural predators, organic sprays, or other environmentally friendly methods. So put those in. The most rewarding part of fruit farming is harvesting. Now, when we come to harvesting, you have put all these things into consideration. Now your fruits are ready, and now we are going to harvesting. Now, the most rewarding part of fruit farming is harvesting. Knowing when to pick your fruit is critical for the best flavor and texture. For example, as apples should be firm and crisp, should be slight give when gently squeezed. Yes, so you need to know the right time for you to harvest your crops. If you're growing mangoes, you are growing oranges, and all those other fruits, you really need to know at what time is the best to harvest your crops. So putting that also in consideration is very, very crucial and very, very important. So as I've been going throughout the farm, and I've realized that the time also matters when you are harvesting your crops. For example, for the oranges, you can't harvest your oranges, especially when it's raining or there's a lot of rain, because by that they will be not as sweet as compared to when you harvest them during the dry season. So they need to go through that dry season for them to become even more sweet. That's for the oranges and also mangoes. So those are things that you need to put into consideration. Number one is you need to know the time, the right time to harvest your crop, and the right time to harvest your crops, and know when they are ready. Yeah, you have to check to know when your crops, the fruits are ready for harvesting. Now, once the right time for harvesting has reached and you have now harvested your crops, now you don't just leave them like that. We have what is called post-harvesting management, or post-harvesting handling of your crop. Proper post-harvesting handling ensures your fruit stays fresh and delicious. So, fruit farming is a blend of art and science. With patience, knowledge, and a bit of hard work, you can enjoy the sweet reward of your labor. Thank you for joining this live, joining us today. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell for more farming tips and generally farming, because we are changing the nature and we want to make sure that more are produced, more food. We want to make it a lifestyle. Farming is a lifestyle. It's very sweet, very enjoyable doing it. So if this is your first time, don't forget to subscribe, like the video, and let's meet on the next video. Bye bye.